welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very good old-fashioned book unhaul / decluttering my shelves because it needs to happen. I've only lived here for 4 months and already my shelves are like slightly overwhelmed and I don't like it. I don't have anywhere to put my new books. So today I'm going to be combing through them, saying goodbye to as many as I can. Obviously I'm going to be donating them to my local charity shops. I love you all, but you can't all live here anymore. I'm sorry. Okay, this is going to be productive. This is going to be good. I'm gonna make some space, baby. I'm gonna make some space. Okay, let's start. Okay, we have a good old pile, which I nearly dropped. Put it down. I've got a decent amount here. I'm actually pretty happy. I've made a really good amount of space. No space for new books, one might say, but at least they all fit now. They fit comfortably, so I think we should just go through them. Okay, so the first book I'm getting rid of. I know this is quite a well-loved book in the booktube sphere. I apologise, but I did not like this. It's Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by Eric LaRocca. Absolutely not. No. On every level. What is this? Like, what on earth was the author trying to do? I'm still speechless about it. I still don't even know what to say. I don't know how to sum this up. In my opinion, not scary, even slightly, just gross. Gross, like crusty, gross. Absolutely not staying in my house. Get out. Next is a book that I actually mentioned in a reading vlog because I was DNFing it, and it's The Idea of You by Robin Lee. This is about a woman who starts an affair with a younger boy band member, and I didn't know that when I bought it. Didn't know that, wouldn't want to read it, don't want to read it. I think I got, oh, it's still marked. I got to page 76. I'm sure someone will really enjoy this. It's just really not for me. It's got really good reviews, but to me, it just felt a little bit like Harry Styles fan fiction. I'm so sorry. So not for me, it's moving on. Goodbye. Okay, next. This is an interesting one. This is Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawton. This is a memoir about mental health. Oh shit. Got it. Jenny Lawson's USP is that it's like laugh out loud humour, but I did not like this. I found the writing and the humour to just be like generally quite insufferable. It was so constant and like in your face and like I'm trying so hard to be funny. I have really mixed feelings about this one because I think her writings about mental health are great and really poignant and relatable, and I think sometimes she is really funny, but the humour and the jokes were just so relentless. I just really don't know if I like this book. I know I'm not going to read it again. It's time for it to not be on my shelves anymore. Next, I've got a bit more horror. This is The Silent Companions by Laura Purcell. I haven't read this. I wanted to, had every intention of doing so. I think I started to read it around Halloween last year, and like it just wasn't really what I was expecting. It was quite dense. I wasn't feeling the vibes. So while I think it's probably great, and I know that this has got good reviews, I just don't think it's something that I'm going to be reading. So it's time to go. Okay, next is a book that I actually did enjoy, and it's Love Boat Taipei by Abigail Hing Wen. I picked this up from work. It's a YA contemporary, super fun time. It's about a main character who's shipped to a boarding school in Taiwan. Adventures ensue. There's a love triangle. It's super juicy. It's super fun. It's like a romp, as people would say. I would be so happy reading this with a cocktail on the beach. But I just don't think I'm ever going to reread it. There's actually a bit of a theme in this unhaul that you're probably going to see very soon. But yeah, YA contemporaries I just don't tend to reread, so it's being passed on. Next is a book that I actually really wanted to read, but I've owned it for probably like 5 years. So I'm gonna say goodbye. It's Lydia by Natasha Farant. This is a reimagining of Pride and Prejudice from Lydia's point of view. Such a good idea. I love the character of Lydia, but I just have never felt the need to pick this up, and I think it's got quite mixed reviews. So I think it's just time to say goodbye to it. I'm clearly not gonna read it. So it's time. It's time to move on. The next book is another YA contemporary, and it's Save the Date by Morgan Matson. I didn't read this. I really wanted to. I really love Morgan Matson, but it's just not something I ever really feel the urge to pick up nowadays. I know that it will make someone very, very happy, so I'm gonna give this away. Oh, let's stick on the YA contemporary theme. The next one is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I did read this, maybe like 6 years ago. I read this maybe, and I remember that I really enjoyed it, which is why I've been hanging on to it for a long time, but I've just never felt the urge to reread it. I think it's time that it goes to somebody else who will love it, because this is such a great book. This is such a fun time. It's about a boy and girl who live next door, classic romance, and it's really fun, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know what it is, the rereadability factor is quite low. Why is that? Why is that? But it's time to say goodbye. Okay, we have some more YA contemporary, and I actually really don't know if I want to get rid of this. This is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. I actually might have to hold on to it. I remember I really loved this when I first read it, because it was like actually a book about unrequited love, which is something I love reading about. I'm just gonna hold on to it for a bit longer. Maybe I'll reread it one day. I just can't, no, it's staying here, sorry. Okay, what I am saying goodbye to is Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Byron. This is a YA fantasy, it has a queer romance in it, and I think I gave this 3 stars. For the most part, I did enjoy this, but there were just some things that really grated on me. There was something about the world building that was just really inconsistent. Like, she was really heavy on the element of like, you know, this is this kingdom and you can't leave, it's impossible to leave, we have to live here, we're trapped here. And then she just like escapes the kingdom within like the first 50 pages with seemingly little trouble. And things like that just like immediately take me out of it, and I'm like, I don't know if I believe this. So I did enjoy it, but I had some mixed feelings, and I don't think I'm gonna read it again. So someone will definitely love this when they find it and read it. So okay, what is next? We have some hardbacks. The first hardback is Motherwell by Deborah Orr. I didn't read this. I think I read like the first 50 pages. It's just one of those classic books where the writing style isn't for you. It felt a little bit too heavy and a bit dense, and I don't know, I wasn't connecting in any way, and it just wasn't really working. So someone will be very happy to find this hardback. Then lastly, we have How Do We Know We're Doing It Right by Pandora Sykes. I love Pandora Sykes, love everything about her. Her podcasts are incredible. This is one of those books that I do want to read it, but I think reading it physically is not the way. I think I would definitely pick up the audiobook, because she's got a fabulous voice. She's got audiobooks and podcasts and all sorts of things, because she has such a great reading voice. So I don't know what I was thinking buying this. I think I just need to say goodbye to it, because it's taking up valuable space, and I don't need that. So thank you, I'm sorry. Okay, why is this so hard? I think I'm done. I'm done. Let's just call it a day. I've got a little bit more space, so altogether, this was a successful video. Let me know if you did enjoy any of these books that I talked about in this video. I would be interested to know. If you want to try and change my mind, then please feel free. Thank you so much for watching and for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye. So embarrassing how obviously I'm trying to show off my new tattoo. How embarrassing. Okay, bye.